Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. Welcome to one and all, and this is the show Call to Guidance with your host Yunus Kawanga, all the way from the Salam Media Studios in Johannesburg. Subhanallah. Now, remember last week we had our show with Brother Rashid Musa, and we didn't really end off for everyone according to what we were planning, inshallah. So, alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has answered you to us. So, from half past eight, inshallah, join me as we'll be sitting and talking more about how the youth can learn more from the struggles of the brothers and sisters in Palestine in keeping firm onto this beautiful deen, and again not forgetting making salah our best friend in our lives, inshallah. However, to kick off the show tonight, we have a very, I can say, developmental program that we can learn from, inshallah ta'ala. And for those who are willing, can also find a way to join and be enrolled in the programs, inshallah. So we'll be speaking to our sister Naadira Hassan as we speak about the Knead Skills Center, which is based in Pretoria and which is run under the Al-Fidaa Foundation as a very empowering school, because at the moment, subhanallah, there is a need of skill development for youngsters and actually everyone alike, inshallah ta'ala. However, in speaking about it, the name itself, the need with the Knead, subhanallah, and we'll be unpacking on more of the points on what they do and what other programs that people can actually take part in. Jazakumullah khaira for joining us tonight. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Sister Nadir. Welcome to the show.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah for having me.
No, it is a wonderful pleasure for us to have you on the show. We always say people who work in such projects, in such fields, are the people who are actually doing the most in our communities. And we always make dua that Allah Subhanahu wa Taala grant you all the goodness and keep you strong and help more people, inshallah, to benefit from such projects. Now, obviously, I mentioned that the project is under the Al Fida Foundation. Now, many people do not know what is the Al Fida Foundation. If, inshallah, you can just take us through what is the Al Fida, what do they do, etc., inshallah.
Okay, so Al-Fidaa Foundation is based in Port Elizabeth. They have many projects running. They do madrasas, maktabs, boreholes, zakat projects, and also one of the very important projects they do is empowerment,
Mm,
skills empowerment. In Port Elizabeth, there is a kitchen set up there as well. And then we have our second kitchen in Pietermaritzburg. Then we have one in Durban, and the one in Pretoria is the one that I run. So that's the fourth kitchen that Al-Fidaa is running. So what I think Maulana Munshi, who is our CEO of Al-Fidaa Foundation, what they did many years ago is they always did feeding and looking after the community, and they found that skill development is something that is needed because of the high percentage of unemployment in this country.
mm,
So they set up the school, the first school in Port Elizabeth, and we visited Port Elizabeth in, I think, 2020, and we saw the amazing work that they do there. So we decided to bring the project to Pretoria. So,
inshallah.
hand in hand with Al-Fida and Molana Munshi, we set it up in Pretoria. So, in 2021, we started the baking school.
Mm,
And Alhamdulillah, with the help of our donors and sponsors, we were lucky enough to set up our culinary school in 2023. So, we're about to finish our first culinary class, Alhamdulillah.
mashallah.
And then we are busy setting up the sewing school, which will inshallah be running in 2024. So slowly but surely we are progressing, and we hope to help as many people as we can, inshallah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept. And you know, one day actually, I actually saw one of the posts of the Al-Fida, actually, one of the skill center, which was, I think, the one which based in Durban, was being advertised by another group which does a lot of helping the youngsters, the youth in finding jobs, etc. And it was amazing because it was featured on a platform which is run by non-Muslims and encouraging people, the communities, to take part in it. And subhanallah, that is you can just see that from there, the magnanimity of how important it is for people to actually take part in such programs. Now, obviously, we spoke that the one here is based in Pretoria. If can just help us of exactly locating where it is for those, inshallah, who are interested.
Okay, we just moved premises because we obviously needed bigger premises because we expanded into a culinary and a sewing. So we are based now in Erasmia,
Mashallah.
on Grey Street in Shazan Center. That's
Okay,
where we're
mashallah.
situated now.
Now, also along that question will come is who can take part in the culinary school, who can take part in the sewing projects and whatever other skills that are provided, inshallah.
Okay, anyone who is interested in doing the program is welcome to apply. There is quite a long process. There's an application form first, and then we do an interview because obviously we have to take students that are really going to use the skill. Someone who's going to use the skill to benefit themselves, benefit their family, benefit their community. So we pick out, we get a lot of applications, but we have to be also quite picky with who we choose because obviously it's a project that is meant to help people, not just to pass time.
Right.
So ladies who really have the will to do baking and cooking and obviously now sewing, inshallah, they're welcome to attend.
Inshallah, mashallah. Now, in there also, I think other people will be interested in also knowing basically on, for example, if a person was to now enroll in the baking program, what are the things that they can actually look uh, to do in terms of the skills that they will be learning, etc. And even after they're completed with the program itself, what opportunities can they also take advantage of?
Okay, so the baking program is one of our shortest programs, but it is very full of intense classes. Okay, so it's
Right.
only a 1 month course, but we do teach them everything in baking from biscuits to cakes, pastries, breads, cake decorating, everything they need to know. And after the baking course, they will have the skills to start their own businesses or to, start a home industry.
Mm.
Shukr Alhamdulillah, we've had very good success in people of the community phone us and say they're looking for bakers and people they're opening shops and they're looking for help. And Alhamdulillah, many of our students have been employed by people of the community. We
Mashallah.
also have a program which Al-Fidaa started called the Fun Gap program.
Mm.
So part of our program is for the students to register on this program. So they need to put their whole business plan and their whole future plan. And it's a project where donors can log on as well, and then they can choose a student that they want to sponsor.
Mm.
So we don't actually do business setups, but this is our way of actually helping the students to get started by introducing them to donors and sponsors who then can help them to start something, inshallah.
Subhanallah, mashallah. So now we have a combination of helping them getting jobs in those bakeries that are already set up, or another opportunity is that they can also start up their own projects or their own businesses. But obviously, as Al-Fida doesn't assist directly with the funds, can actually help people who are willing to assist them with the funds, and they can be helped in that way and start their own home businesses or their own bakery business that can they can actually sustain from. Subhanallah, that's actually a mouthful, pun intended. And also on the top of it, you see, there's one thing that we like about such programs or projects is that they attack the main issue that we're facing in South Africa, which is the youth unemployment. Now we like to wave the word youth around a lot, but my next question was to regarding now the age restrictions. Are there any age restrictions, and are there any restrictions in terms of also people from different creeds and ways of life? Or is it only for Muslims, etc.?
Okay, our program is open to all ladies, all races, all religions, all cultures. Okay, we do take ladies between the ages of 18 and 35 because we find that that age group is the ladies that are lots of them single mothers trying to make a living, or they got old parents to look after. So that age group is where we find also they can seek employment, they can do a lot. Younger than that, they're obviously still in school, and older than that, sometimes if they really need the course, we would help them. But our age group is between 18 and 35. We try to work in that age group. But like I said, open to everyone. Not only Muslims, everyone is allowed to enter. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, that's very wonderful. Now, on that point, also, then it will add up onto the point of it being an opportunity of giving dawah also. Like I mentioned before, that I saw on a non-Muslim platform page that they were advertising the same skill center which was based in Durban, and that gives the people in the community that sense of the Muslims are giving back to the community, whether Muslim or not. Now, what are the projects in that capacity that allow dawah to take place in the project itself, inshallah?
Um, in our project, we actually we do teach them. Well, in my culinary school that
Mm,
we just started, we obviously halal based. So we do teach them. Well, our kitchen is fully halal, obviously. So we do teach them a little thing about. Well, we have to teach them what is halal, haram. All
mm,
those basic things about Islam, and obviously. Islam is a way of life. So they obviously watch us, and I suppose what we do is what they're gonna like or dislike. So we try
mm.
our best to put forward the best that we can as Muslims to help everyone, and inshallah bring in more people to the fold of Islam as well.
Inshallah, Ameen, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all the efforts. And it's a lot which we can talk about here because, again, coming back to the main point of the unemployment situation that we're facing, and how we find many people who are from very impoverished backgrounds, and such projects are to be hailed and actually are to be pushed in our communities. Now, also for the people around in the area, in Erasmia, etc., how has it been for them in terms of them benefiting, and also how has the project itself benefited from the people?
Okay, so Alhamdulillah, it's not only people from Erasmia that we cater for. There's people from the surrounding locations as well, from Attersville, Lotus Garden, Salisville, all the surrounding areas. People come to us as well. We got students who come in from Mamelodi as well. So it's not just Erasmia; it's all over. Whoever can get themselves to us, you are welcome to come to our course. Um, like I say, it has benefited our local community shop owners, restaurant owners, because many of them have hired our learners as well. So it benefits both sides, the learners as well as our community. Also, what we teach the ladies is part of their course is also business management. So we teach them a little bit about costing of their products. And what we do as well is everything that they bake every day, they then cost it, and then they actually go out and sell their products to the communities. So it's an
Mashallah.
introduction to them and to the community of when they are done with their project, what they are going to be capable of providing to the community. And like I said, costing is very important because it's no use them baking and selling but running at a loss. So we stress a lot on the costing part, and we really try to help them with that as well.
MashaAllah. No, subhanallah. We really appreciate having such projects in our communities. And for those who are around the areas, please do take advantage of these projects because they're not only helping those people who are involved directly in terms of those who are learning the skills, but also for the community at large, inshallah ta'ala. Now we'll be taking inshallah a quick break. And when we return, we go more into the future projects that are part of the need skills project that's being run, and with this in discussion with the project manager, Malama, and Naadira Hassan, inshallah ta'ala, will be unpacking those. And for those people around the areas, stay tuned as there are amazing opportunities awaiting for you, inshallah.
Listen to something fresh. Listen to Salam Media.
Discover the Africa of your dreams and surround yourself with her spectacular beauty. Relax beneath her serene sunsets and explore wildlife at its natural best. It's where the pride of Africa comes together. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve. Get to know the Big Five or cruise on an elephant safari game drive. Interact with lion and tiger cubs and enjoy world-class halal cuisine while we pamper you during your 5-star stay. Indulge in the true African experience. For reservations, call now on 042 203 1400 or visit kwantu.co.za. The Kwantu Private Game Reserve, the place of gathering.
The Turkey-Syria earthquake is among the deadliest earthquakes of the last century. Thousands have lost their lives, and large areas and cities and towns in southern Turkey and northern Syria have turned to rubble, leaving huge numbers of residents with very little or nothing at all. Al-Fidaa Foundation's emergency relief team is on the ground providing life-saving aid. The people of Turkey and Syria desperately need your support. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
The people of Palestine need your support now. Africa Muslims Agency is on the ground, already providing food, medication, and emergency supplies in Gaza. Donate any amount to Heal Palestine at africamuslimsagency.co.za. Africa Muslims Agency, empowering, educating, inspiring.
Ah, the kitchen, the heart of the home, where memories are made and celebrated. Our go-to place for those freshly stacked pancakes early in the morning or for the late-night snack munchies. We are in there together, cooking, eating, and celebrating life together. Let's keep the kitchen a place that is shared by everyone, where we build stronger bonds and grow together. Sunfoil, now we cooking. Visit nowwecooking.co.za for recipes that everyone can help make.
Online schooling? Why not? Kurtuba Online Academy is the leading global online Islamic school from grade R to matric, offering South African caps and international syllabus. And it doesn't stop there. We also offer online madrasa for every grade. For more information, visit www.kurtubaonline.co.za. Kurtuba Online Academy, the leading global online Islamic school.
Our brothers and sisters in Palestine are enduring unimaginable hardships. Ashraful Aid teams are on the ground, delivering crucial aid to those in need. But we can't do it alone. Palestine is suffering and they need your help. Your support can make a world of difference. Visit www.ashrafulaid.org today and donate to bring hope, relief, and healing to those who are in need.
Breaking stereotypes, moving boundaries, joining hands. Salam Media. Humanity sets the agenda.
Bismillah wa alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam ala rasulillah. It is 20 minutes past 8 Central African time, coming to you live from the Salam Media Studios. It is your host, Yunus Kawanga, once again. And now we are on discussion regarding the Knead Skills Center, which is based in Pretoria, an empowerment school that is run by the Al-Fidaa Foundation. And with me in this discussion is still Sister Naadira Hassan, and who's the project manager actually of the skills development project. Now, we spoke about the skills that are provided in terms of the culinary skills that we spoke of, that which is kickstarting and which is led by yourself, inshallah. And then there are the baking skills and the sewing skills that have been provided previously. Now, altogether, what other skills are in line, inshallah, for the near future for those people who will be interested also, inshallah?
Okay, like I said, the baking school has been running since 2021. The culinary school, we've just started our first class. So our culinary school is actually a 4-month course. So what the students do is we've got a qualified chef who teaches them everything about culinary. And so they spend 3 months on our facility, and then they got a 1-month in-house training where we place them in hotels or restaurants or facility like that, where they get to learn how to actually do catering on a large scale. So that is part of the course as well. So after the 4-month course, that's when they graduate. It is a CETA approved course, and we are approved by the Chefs Association of South Africa as a service provider. So after that, they get their full certificate and they are ready to then work in the culinary industry. And then, like I said, the sewing class, alhamdulillah, with the help of our donors, we will be ready to start that in 2024. So that is going to be a 6-month course. So it's very intense, but it teaches them everything from basic cutting, sewing, stitching, everything they need to know about sewing as well. Like I said, that's a 6-month course, so that is quite a long course as well. And inshallah, next year I'll be able to give you more information about that once our class is up and running. We'll be able to share some more information about that, inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean. And now the next question, obviously, this is the main question, is in terms of the funds, fees wise, are the classes charged or what happens on that point, inshallah?
Okay, so like I said, it is a free course for underprivileged ladies from impoverished areas. We do have ladies who want to attend that can afford to pay, and we welcome that as well because obviously we need running expenses for our schools. I mean, it costs a lot to run these facilities.
100%.
So, majority of our students come for free. We give them the full course for free, and once in a while, alhamdulillah, we do get students who pay. So, yeah, it's mostly for free, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah,
And that cannot be done without our sponsors and donors as well. So we
100%.
need the help of everyone.
MashaAllah, no, 100%. And actually, props have to go to the sponsors and the donors as well, inshallah, for putting such a remarkable assistance in this format. Because, one thing is we can just say, what, here's money, go buy grocery packs and give them to 2,500 people. But this is a concept of now teaching people how to fish so that they do not come back over and over again. MashaAllah, tabarakallah. Now, next up is, inshallah, the project you were talking about, the upcoming program, which is happening on the 9th of December, inshallah. If you can take us more into
Yes.
that, inshallah.
Okay, so like I said, we are always in need of running expenses for our school. So we are having a fundraising event on the 9th of December. All proceeds from this event will go obviously back towards the running of our schools. So we will be having a fete where we'll be having a lot of vendors who are coming to sell. There's going to be lots of food vendors, lots of other things as well. And then inside our facility on the same day, we'll be having a fundraising class. We're having chef, a very famous chef on Instagram, Chef Rohana. Her Instagram page is Mama Taught Me Well. She's going to be coming in. She's volunteering herself as Alhamdulillah to come in and give us a fundraising class. So she will be teaching a 3-course gourmet meal to our ladies that are present. We will be selling tickets for that, inshallah. And then we'll be having some motivational talks by the infamous Ruqayya Kala as well as Abdul Manak. They're both going to be giving motivational talks. The motivational talks are for free. Everyone is welcome. We're not charging for all of that. And we're going to be having lots of kiddies activities for the day outside. So it's a family day where we're calling out the families to come out, support us, make this whole dream of running these empowerment schools a reality for us and for everyone involved. Help us to help others, inshallah.
Inshallah, I mean, mashallah. Now, also, as you're speaking in terms of the course, etc., what are the other challenges that you face in running such projects that people can be aware of and understand how actually difficult it is, or somewhat can be challenging it is, inshallah, to run such projects?
Okay, I think the main thing to run such projects is very expensive. The culinary school, how expensive meat is, vegetables, fish, everything is very, very expensive. So we are calling out to donors and sponsors as well. If you do not want to give us monetary donations, you're welcome to give us groceries. We have a list of stuff that we use in our whole course, and we'll be so grateful if people can help us with donations in that respect as well. With the baking as well, with flours, eggs, the price of eggs at the moment, everything is gone absolutely crazy. So we open to taking donations of groceries as well, which will help us a lot. Like I said, the course is free for majority of our ladies. So we've got lots of expenses. We've got, my chefs, the rent, the lights and water, the groceries. It's a running expenses that just we have to pay every month. So Alhamdulillah, we've managed very well, Alhamdulillah. Like I say, with the help of donors and sponsors, but we need you guys on board all the time, inshallah.
Inshallah. Now, what are the contact details, inshallah, that people can take if they want to either be part of the project itself in terms of learning and upskilling themselves, or for those who actually are willing to be donors and sponsors, inshallah?
Okay, so you can, the students who want to apply for the baking course, you can email us on chef@theneed.co.za. And then for the culinary class, our email is desk@theneed.co.za. And then you can also go to our Instagram pages, and you can go to the Al-Fidaa Instagram pages. There's an Instagram, we've got our website as well for the Skills Need Center as well as Al-Fidaa. All our information is on there. So you're welcome to contact us on any one of these social media networks.
MashaAllah.
Inshallah.
May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept, because it's really heartwarming and empowering also just listening to this. Now imagine for those who are part of the project and actually getting to learn skills that they can use to better their lives, inshallah. Now lastly, inshallah, last point of the show, we always leave it for encouragement and good advice, inshallah, for those other people who are in the same predicament or thinking of something along that same line. Now, what can we advise those who are thinking of creating or starting developmental skills? May not be only regarding culinary or baking or sewing, but on any other front that we may need in South Africa, inshallah.
Like you said, skills is something they're going to use for the rest of their lives.
Mm.
So, like we did, we started small. We started on the baking school, and Alhamdulillah, you grow. Once people get to know you, and once you help people, it's amazing. And Alhamdulillah, you just expand after that. What we also teach our students a lot is to give back. So I encourage my ladies that what, once you've got your skill, go out and teach other people in your community. I've had many success stories, alhamdulillah, with ladies who started their own businesses and then they hire other ladies in their communities. So they help to empower others and to reduce the unemployment in the communities. And alhamdulillah, you start off small and you grow, and that's how everyone helps each other. One person can't help everybody. So everyone does their little share, and we can go a long way, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakumullah khair. I really appreciate having you on the show. It really brings a lot of insight into such projects which people underestimate many times and they don't actually understand how far it can go. Subhanallah, like you just mentioned, the success stories of the ladies who learned in the project, skills project, and went out and taught other people, or even hired other people to work in their small businesses. Subhanallah. Now that's also adding to the GDP of South Africa in a positive way, inshallah. Jazakumullah khaira once again for being with us tonight and really make strong to us that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes the project from strength to strength and make it beneficial, not for just those people around the area of Erasmus and Pretoria, but also the rest of South Africa, inshallah ta'ala.
Inshallah.
Ameen.
Jazakallah khair.
Barakallah fikum. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam.
Alhamdulillah, now that brings us to the end of our first segment, and subhanAllah, very inspiring, motivating, empowering, most importantly, on the Knead Skills Center, which is based in Pretoria in Erasmia. And once again, they said if you want to get more of the details, you can go on the Al-Fidaa Foundation website or even the Knead. So they have their own website and their own Instagram and pages, inshallah ta'ala, to get more information on that. And for those who are willing to assist in growing the project, inshallah, this is the best place or best time for you to actually sow those seeds, inshallah, for good reward in this world and the hereafter, inshallah ta'ala. Now let's take a break, and when we get back, inshallah, we'll be in discussion with our brother Rashid Musa regarding what's happening in Palestine. Most importantly, what can we learn from there and what lessons we can inculcate in our lives, inshallah ta'ala. So we'll see you shortly, inshallah ta'ala. Stay tuned.